Imagine the world's biggest boy band star running a nightclub that spiraled into one of Korea's darkest scandals. Sex crimes, drugs, and even police corruption. Yeah, this actually happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing
K-pop idols shine on stage, but some stories pull the curtain back on a nightmare. The Burning Sun scandal in 2019 shattered illusions of fame, revealing crime, corruption, and betrayal.
버닝썬 사건 이후로 연예계를 떠난 그룹 빅뱅 출신 승리의 근황이 화제입니다. 최근 온라인 커뮤니티에는 승리가 해외 사업가와 촬영한 사진이 공개됐습니다.
And here's where it gets wild. It all started on November 24th, 2018, inside a high-end Gangnam nightclub called Burning Sun. A man named Kim Sae-ron said he was beaten by security staff after trying to protect a woman from harassment. His bruised, bloodied face hit the news and turned into a firestorm. At first, it looked like just another club fight, but when police got involved, the threads began to unravel. Suddenly, it wasn't just about one assault. It was about drugs being trafficked inside the club, prostitution rings, and cops themselves looking the other way. And then came the bombshell. Seungri, a global star from Big Bang, wasn't just a celebrity guest. He was a shareholder and creative director of Burning Sun. And here's where it gets even darker. Leaked KakaoTalk chats from 2015 revealed top celebrities, including Seungri's close circle, were sharing secretly filmed sex tapes of women without consent. Singer Jung Joon-young was one of the worst offenders, trading videos like trophies. Fans who once screamed their names were now marching in the streets, demanding justice. Thousands gathered in Gangnam on International Women's Day 2019, holding signs against misogyny and demanding an end to a society enabling this to thrive. Beyond K-pop, the controversy had cracked open Korea's soul. President Moon Jae-in himself got involved, demanding a national inquiry into police corruption and celebrity favoritism. What would you have done if your favorite idol turned out to be part of this?
제가 어떤 말씀 드리는 것보다 진실된 답변으로 성실하게 조사에 임하겠습니다.
And just when the Burning Sun case couldn't get any worse, another nightmare burst. Once a bright celebrity recognized for his quirky personality on reality programs, Jung Joon-young was discovered as the one at the center of a secret camera ring. Leaked KakaoTalk messages showed him covertly recording sex films with women without their permission, then distributing them like trophies in private chat groups. At least 10 women were verified victims. Once amused at his ridiculous on-screen persona, admirers were now gazing at a disguised predator. The media swarm was unrelenting when he arrived back from Los Angeles in March 2019. Cameras flashed as he bowed his head, acknowledging everything, shooting, distributing, and violating the faith of many ladies. He apologized right away and left the sector, a few of whom he found genuine. And he was not alone. The fallout spread like wildfire. Jung Joon-young from Highlight, Choi Jong-hoon from FT Island, and Lee Jong-hyun of CN Blue all found themselves dragged into the controversy. Every name revealed sent another shockwave throughout the fandoms. Within weeks, every one of them resigned or retired in shame. The court also did not act lightly. Jung was sentenced to 6 years in prison, 5 for Choi Jong-hoon. Both were mandated for sex offender treatment. From bathrooms to hotels, hidden cameras are already bothering South Koreans in daily life, and the public demanded stricter laws against molka. For followers, the deception was worse than any prison sentence. Idols who preached about love, respect, and music were exposed as predators hiding behind their success, and the country had to face a culture that had let things happen in silence for too long. After that, would you ever view your celebrity the same way again?
행동으로 돌이킬 수 없는 큰 실수를 이루어졌으며 많은 분들께 커다란 실망을 끼쳐드렸습니다. 제 자신이 너무 부끄럽습니다.
The rapper arrived at the Seoul Central District Court on Thursday for the first hearing of a drug trial. A local news agency said T.O.P was indicted without detention on charges of smoking marijuana in October last year.
다시 한 번 더 깊이 반성하고 진심으로 뉘우칩니다. 앞으로는 절대 이런 일이 없을 것이며 어떠한 처벌이라도 달게 받겠습니다. 정말
Scandals in K-pop, though, are not always identical. Sometimes their focus is less on violence and more on the crushing expectations of society. Enter T.O.P, Big Bang's magnetic rapper. T.O.P tested positive for marijuana in 2017 while serving his required military service, which is a major no-no in South Korea, where drug usage is highly criminalized. Initially, he dismissed it, but as proof piled up, he owned it. His quick punishment was a reassignment from police work to public service. He pleaded guilty in court and received a suspended 10-month prison sentence for 2 years. For foreign fans, marijuana wasn't startling, but in Korea, the stigma was catastrophic. His career ground to a halt, and the once unflappable cool guy persona fractured greatly. But the twist here is that T.O.P reappears with a bang in Squid Game 2 in 2024, after years of silence. Critics were shocked by his performance, which reminded everyone why he was a star in the first place. Fans referred to it as redemption, a story of fall and ascent, suffering and second opportunities. In a world where most careers die after scandal, T.O.P's story became proof that even in K-pop, redemption is possible, but it comes at a price. And here's another story that tore fans apart. In 2014, Kim Hyun-joong, the heartthrob of Boys Over Flowers and a K-pop idol-turned-actor, was accused by his girlfriend of repeated physical abuse. She claimed the violence was so severe that it left her with a fractured rib. The news hit like a bomb. Kim admitted to one incident of assault, but denied the claims of ongoing abuse. He was fined about $4,500, but the scandal didn't end there. His ex later sued, alleging he pressured her into an abortion and even caused a miscarriage. The courtroom battle dragged on for years, turning into one of the ugliest celebrity cases Korea had ever seen. In the end, the court ruled against her, citing insufficient evidence. She was fined for defamation and ordered to pay Kim $89,700 in damages. The Supreme Court upheld the ruling in 2020. Still, the damage was irreversible. His career never fully recovered. Fans and the public remained divided. Was he unfairly maligned? Or had he simply slipped through the cracks of accountability? Either way, the scandal sparked heated debates about domestic violence and how society confronts it.
Actress Kim Sae-ron tragically passed away at the age of 25, bringing an abrupt end to her young life. The news is even more heartbreaking as she had recently changed her name to Kim Aim and was preparing for a
Then came the tragedy of Kim Sae-ron, once hailed as one of Korea's most talented child actresses. On May 18, 2022, her life took a devastating turn when she crashed her car into a transformer, plunging 57 nearby businesses into blackout. Her blood alcohol content was 0.2%, more than twice the legal limit. The backlash was immediate. She withdrew from the drama trolley, and Netflix even edited her out of Bloodhounds. The shame was crushing. Kim personally paid companies for damages in an effort to make amends. The financial toll she faced, however, made her fight. She had reportedly started part-time work only to live. She tried a comeback in 2024, but health issues led her to back off before the initiative even got underway. Then the unimaginable. Kim was discovered dead on February 16, 2025. Police verified there had been no foul play. She was just 24. Her narrative broke supporters and started national conversations on the stifling pressures actors and idols experience, and how little help there is when they trip. Kim Sae-ron's life turned into a depressing reminder that certain battles are fought alone behind the glare.
저는 고인이 미성년자이던 시절 교제를 하지 않았습니다. 그리고 고인이 저의 외면으로 인해 또 저희 소속사가
And just as the dust appeared to have settled on Kim Se-sad's tragic narrative, a new tempest broke, this time pulling one of Korea's biggest stars into the flames. Beloved actor of It's Okay to Not Be Okay and my love from the star, Kim Soo-hyun, unexpectedly saw his name front and center. Of a scandal no one saw coming. Early in 2025, a woman claiming to be Se-ron's aunt claimed Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Sae-ron had been in a relationship since 2015. The difficulty? Se-ron was only 15 at the time. Kim Soo-hyun was 27. It would have been explosive if true. His agency immediately pushed back, saying the relationship only began in 2019 or 2020, when both were adults. But the internet wasn't convinced. Handwritten letters and old photographs surfaced online, suggesting the relationship had started much earlier. Within days, major brands like Prada and DTR terminated their contracts with him, unwilling to risk their global image. The drama didn't stop there. His agency filed criminal complaints against a YouTube channel accused of spreading manipulated photos and false narratives. Meanwhile, Se-ron's family announced plans to hold a press conference with what they claimed was evidence. The rumor mill spun faster than anyone could control. Then came an unexpected twist. Se-ron's ex-boyfriend stepped in, defending Soo-hyun. He said the real villain was an abusive husband Se-ron had in the US, trying to twist the story for revenge. It only made things messier, leaving the public divided and unsure what to believe. At the heart of it all was a bigger question. When do rumors cross the line from accountability to invasion? And how much reputational damage can even the most beloved star survive? K-pop dazzles with lights and perfection, but behind the music are scandals, heartbreaks, and hidden battles that change lives forever. Which story shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want more untold truths, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for what's next.